your thoughts on the spring in general with the cornerbacks. Obviously, everybody's looking at Blades and Ivy and Bethel and how their growth is coming along. What do you think of what the spring is going like for those guys?
I think they had their ups and downs, which is typical of spring, but I saw some progress. You always want to see, when you coach them how they react and how they are the first week versus this last week right here. So I saw some progress in DJ Ivy. He showed some physicality. I think he can cover really well. I think he understands the defense. I saw some flashes from Al Blades. Just looking for him to continue and be consistent at the position. Now that he's not playing a nickel, he's playing more corner. And then Nigel Bethel, a kid who was an athlete in high school, was really honing in on the cornerback position. Even though he redshirted last year, he started to pick up things really fast and understand how to play the cornerback position in my role.
Mike, what are you looking for? What are you looking for this Saturday in this spring game? What are you looking for in the DBs, cornerbacks?
I'm really looking for the DBs to set edges. Be really stout on the run, show physicality, just throw themselves around and give elite effort. I think the X's and O's will be coached. I've done it for a couple of years now, so I think I can catch them up on film study and understand what they're doing. But I just want to see them play very hard for their teammates and just the physicality and being physical at the line of scrimmage. And I think everything else, and running to the ball super hard, I think everything else will work itself out.
How do you think it'll change things being in Orlando, at that stadium where you're starting the season?
I think it's great because we get the fans to come out, and players seem to react a lot better when they have the fans out there cheering for them. It's a different atmosphere. It's an overnight trip. So I think it's a genius idea by Coach Diaz to put us in the situation that we'll be in on the 24th of August when we play Florida Gators. But I think it's great because you see how the kids react when they stay overnight. You see how they are with their roommates. You see how they warm up and how they react and how they progress into the game. So it's a situation where we can mentally pretend like we're getting ready for the game. So I think we can't get enough of those reps and preparation for what we're going to do in August.
Mike, when you talk about building consistency for a guy like Al, what is it that he can do now? Is it more film study? Because, being out here doing reps, that obviously helps. What do you want to see him do now kind of in the offseason?
I really want to see Al for him to be consistent. I think he should relax and play. Sometimes what causes inconsistency, if they don't know what they're doing or they're thinking too much. In his situation where he thinks a lot more than he should. And I've seen him progress to where he's not thinking as much, he's very comfortable. Mm-hmm. So one of the things I preach to them is being comfortable in an uncomfortable situation. And once you get to that point, you can really let yourself play and let your athleticism speak for itself. So I think that's the thing that we all can do a little bit better to make us more consistent and just relaxing and playing a game of football like we did when we were little kids.
You guys obviously going to need Christian Williams and Corey Cox to come in here and not just be freshmen, but probably be a part of that rotation, especially if there's injuries or anything like that. Where are they at right now, and what kind of conversations have you had with them heading into the summer?
They have a good foundation of what we do on defense. Like I say, X's and O's, I think I did a good job of speaking to them throughout on the phone and preparing them mentally to know that they got to come in here and play. But the thing that they're going to have to do really fast is learn the physicality that we play at and understanding setting edges and the small, intricate things and the terminology that we say and the communication that we do on a daily basis. I think if whoever can come in and communicate, tackle, and run to the ball super hard has the best opportunity to play as a freshman. And it's been like that since 2016. The guys that do that are the ones typically that start for me and come out and play a lot of snaps.
Does DJ Ivy remind you of anyone you've coached or played with?
Hey, DJ kind of reminds me of myself. I'm being honest with you, he's bigger than the number. I think he's a big corner. He uses his length very well. Like I say, the part that I really thrived on physicality, and I think that he's starting to get that. He's starting to love the weight room with Coach Feely. He understands how big he is and what I expect out of him. So I think that he could be an elite corner in the ACC if he puts his mind to it and has a consistent sophomore year.
Coach, is it go understand that going up to Orlando to play this game, we don't get a chance to speak to Coach Diaz today, so in asking you dial it back in the spring game, right? I mean, especially being up there close to Gainesville.
Yeah, so you want to keep it simple as far as what we're going to do X and O wise, but as far as what we're doing physically, we want to go all out. We want to go full speed. We got a lot of time to heal up in the summer. So the physical part of it and the mental part, we're going to go full speed as if it's a game. But as far as what Coach Baker is doing or Coach Enos, it might be a little simpler as far as what you want to present to the fans.
That's Gators country. You expect any Gators? Just to do a little spying, you know?
You know what? We're going to be Hurricanes. Wherever we go, we travel with a bunch of fans. I know what it is up there from recruiting, but maybe when we leave, it might be Hurricane land.
Last question about Trajan Vandy. Obviously, we talked about everybody else but him, but where he's at in his development and maybe the whole leadership of it. That's something that being a vocal leader is not easy to just become. Has he done that at all?
Yeah, so Trajan Vandy has been a very big vocal leader. As far as the back end, he's only got that started for us last year. So he is the veteran player back there. But he was, week 1 and week 2, just calling guys out, communicating as far as what we need to do better the next day. So he's become that vocal leader. I don't think he's going to have an issue with being that guy. But just be consistent and understand that a lot of guys are constantly watching him. He's not the young guy no more. He had to grow up really fast. And I think what better person to be a leader in the secondary than Trajan Vandy.